What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What is up? What is up? Sound like fucking Martin. Not Roland Martin, though. You got me fucked up. What is up, people? I am back and I am black. This is the Knowledge is Free podcast. If you was listening to the live before, we had some technical difficulties in this bitch. I was in technical difficulties. Shit was about to not be no motherfucking podcast. This shit was about to be one of them. Man, what is going on? What is going on? This is the Knowledge is Free podcast. I am your boy, Warren G, in a place to be. Matter of fact, shout out to my homegirl, Nuke, that's on the No Way Out podcast. I always got to shout her out. Shout out to her, man. I know she be busy being a fucking Jamaican. So, shout out to her. But anyway, man, hey, you can always catch me. I am live on YouTube right now. So you can catch me right now on YouTube. Or you can catch me later on SoundCloud. I don't know what the motherfucking address is, like I said before. I don't know what that shit is, but I am on SoundCloud. And if you follow me on Twitter, I am at Warren Like These, though, on Twitter. I'll be going in on that motherfucker sometime, too. So check me out on there. And if not, I don't give a fuck. It ain't that big of a deal. I'm on Instagram too, but I don't be on Instagram like that. Sometimes I go live, but nevertheless, let's get right into it, people. You know what I always start off saying. That's why the last one was terrible. I'm gonna get right into it. I was at clown ass slavery today, corporate America. I'm not one of these niggas. I'm not finna front act like I'm not working for the system. I'm just not no fucking double agent. Clown ass corporate America job dealing with a whole bunch of fake phony motherfuckers. I know that. I know how that go, man. Hey, I was there today. It's one of these things where it's like you gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? Because you gotta pay your bills. But god damn, it's one of those things too where you like, oh my god, when does it end? Hey man, I just wanted to hit everybody up too with this. So how was the voting? Did Stacey Abrams, or whatever the fuck that lady's name is, did she win? Probably not. What about your boy Gillum? Did he win? Probably not. Right. The Lakers won though. I think they won last night. Didn't the lady Abrams say, "Oh, I'm not gonna concede"? Bitch, you lost. I don't understand as we get around these people and we think that we different because we gonna go out there and get these props, which I call props, the Obamas, the Michelle Obamas, the Barack Obamas, the Angela Rye's, and the Commons, and the Roland Martins of the world to go out and get us to go vote. Man, fuck a vote. Now, if you want to vote locally, if that's what you want to do, yeah, but when you vote, let's see how far that vote gets you and what they plan on doing with that vote. They gonna get in the office and they gonna be beholden to the people that paid for them and bought them. Remember that. And that is not gonna change. Not now, not ever. Remember that. I don't know why people think that somehow, some way, if they get a whole bunch of people to go vote, that it's going to change their whole life and their whole perspective, you know, in front of these Caucasians. No, they still got their own agendas of what they plan on doing anyway. And that's not going to change. Did y'all see a whole bunch of Chinamen in there voting? A whole bunch of Koreans in there? I bet you those Koreans were still at the swap meet selling niggas pro clubs. Y'all want to bet? Selling niggas shit. I bet you the beauty supply places weren't closed. I bet you that. I bet you every black person go get them some Sport & Wave hair and grease, a do-rag, some weaves, a wig, and a print shirt. I bet you those motherfuckers was open today and yesterday and all the other days. They not closing that shit down because of no fucking voting. I don't know how many times I gotta tell you. Powernomics. It's a great book by Dr. Claude Anderson. Fuck with it. If you don't fuck with it, that's on you. Can't say I didn't tell you. Great book for a motherfucker to read. Hey, that's the type of shit I'll be reading. And it clearly states in that book about meritorious manumission. I think it's either black labor by wealth or powernomics. But meritorious manumission, that's what your boy Roland Martin got. Talking all this shit about all the other niggas that's telling people not to vote. You know what I'm saying? I think he's waiting for Master to give him some coon snacks. He won't, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's why he want to go hard on the niggas. And for all you people that know the law, I'm glad you know the law. But within knowing the law, what are you doing with it? Are you educating people? Or are you being condescending with your knowledge and speaking to the people as if you know so much and they know so little when you in the same predicament as them? I don't give a fuck how many niggas you got following you on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all this other shit. What are you doing to impact the people in a good way to help them move forward in a positive way? So they can open up their eyes and be like, oh shit, I didn't even think about it like that. Or maybe let me go get this book and go check it out. What are you doing? That's what I always ask myself when I read a book. Okay, why am I reading this book? For one, I want to have knowledge of self, and I want to know exactly what the fuck these people be on. And I want to have this knowledge so the next person that is asleep, that don't really know, you can be like, hey man, check this book out. See, I don't do a lot of preaching to niggas. I just tell them to go get the book. I'll give them a phrase or two from the book and be like, man, go copy it. You know what I'm saying? Because you can tell a person till you blue in the face, but until they read it themselves and they experience life for themselves and match up the book with what's going on in their life, that's the best teaching, is experience. Not sitting up here and running your mouth and telling motherfucker over and over again till they blue in the face. Most niggas want to fuck hoes, chill, floss, you know, on the next nigga anyway. So I'm not really one of those people that's gonna beat it down and beg you to read it. Do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? We get mad at the stock market, but niggas don't want to participate in it. And I understand, because it's not trustworthy. You know what I'm saying? It's a long-term investment. But, you know what I mean? Everybody has their own belief system. Man, your boy Roland Martin. See, I ain't never really liked him like that anyway, because I felt like most of the people that's on TV, I'm talking about regular TV, like NBC, ABC, CBS, CNN, Fox. Those are people that are put in front of you to run and continue that program. It's a program they're running. This is social engineering at its all-time best. You know, and they're using scare tactics, like I said on other podcasts. It's easy to scare a nigga to go vote. Oh, you better vote, because if we don't control the House, them niggas that's a part of the Senate, those niggas that's a part of the Congress, the state legislators, all these motherfuckers, they are beholden to lobbyists and people that put money in their pocket. Bread changes things. You know how in church they say bread changes things? Well, so does money. And if you don't have any of it, only thing you're gonna be doing is voting. And if you voting and you don't know what you're voting for, what you're doing is making a wish. Because voting is this, to make a wish. The Oxford Dictionary of English Etymology. You gotta look up the etymological root of each word when you speak it so highly. So when you're talking about voting, I was thinking about that. Vote, what the fuck is that? Then I heard other people talking about, man, y'all need to go look up the etymology. I'm like, I got the etymology dictionary at the crib. Let me go look it up. Come home, look up vote, voting, votum, all this other shit means to make a wish. Basically to wish. So you wishing a politician into office. So y'all can do what y'all want to do. The information is there. That's on y'all. Because I'm not one to sit up here and just keep telling a person. I think people got to learn on their own. And then once they learn on their own, then that's all that they need to know. I just think we got to stop as a people feeling like tearing down the next motherfucker is going to somehow get us a pat on the head. I know that for damn sure. That's how it go. You know, we don't think as a people, we think as an individual. And then when it doesn't happen your way, then you think as a group. You know what I mean? These type of things cannot be happening. You know what I mean? How can we have forward progress when we only think as a group when the shit is not beneficial for us? You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking at my dog. But anyway, we got to do things that's beneficial for us. And I'm talking about us as a people. But this is what I think niggas do. This is my personal opinion. Niggas get next to the white man in these positions of power, and then when they get next to them, they start politicking for themselves in their pockets, and they forget all about the niggas that's busting their ass and got hope and have a belief system in them. I know because I experienced it in corporate America. You get niggas in positions of power, and they start treating you all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But they do it in such a, they disguise it and mask it and frame it. And when they frame it in a way of, no, man, I'm helping us. You know what I'm saying? But I just got to play the game. You know, I always look at it like this. Be careful of how you play that motherfucking game. Because the game is to be told, not sold, nigga. No, yeah, I said it the right, yeah. You like, man, what you mean? No, nigga, told. You got to tell a nigga the game. You don't sell it to your people. That's why I said it. You tell the game to your people and sell it to everybody else. So when you get the inside crack on what the fuck is going on, nigga, you don't be trying to sell it to your people. No, you tell it to your people and then y'all go sell it to other motherfuckers. That's how I look at it. That shit, to me, is diabolical when you do that to your own people. You know what I'm saying? Come on, give up the real information. These people that are on the inside of this system, they know what the fuck is going on. It's a program they run. That's how I feel about it. It's a program, and that shit is not gonna change. And motherfuckers always think, oh yeah, you know, it's all type of people. I'm telling you, I was on somebody's YouTube page because I Googled something, you know, because everybody want to use Roland, Martin, Tariq, Nasheed as the bait click. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas do it. I go on this thing, and he's talking about propositions and all this, and oh, y'all niggas sound dumb as fuck, and he an old ass nigga, and all this other shit. And I was just laughing because I'm like, you talking all this shit about people that have done more for the community that are on a local level than Obama has done on a national level. I think Hidden Colors 1, 2, 3, and 4 has changed and opened up more minds of black people than all 8 years of Obama being in the presidency, in the presidential seat, as what they would say, I guess. All Obama did was get in there and coon for them white people because he was beholden to the gays, the Latinos, and the Jews. Those motherfuckers that put the bread up for that nigga. Everybody else, he just wanted Joe vote to pad those numbers and make it look equal. And that's why the nigga come around again talking this bullshit to the niggas, talking about, oh, we gotta go vote and all this other shit. And then you got niggas like Roland Martin talking about like niggas that didn't vote is the reason why these people didn't get in the office. Nigga, you can't speak on no motherfucking national level unless you did a census. Motherfuckers just probably tired of believing in a system that never believed in us. You want black people to participate in voting when they didn't even consider us human when they wrote the fucking Constitution. We were property. But you want us to vote and believe in this system? This is the same man that was standing next to Hillary Clinton doing a fucking stanky leg, man. And this bitch called us super predators and was responsible, her and her husband, for mass incarceration. But we supposed to believe in the system. Why believe in a system that has never believed in any of my people? And any person that speaks contrary to the system, what happens to them? Oh, they get shot. Bang, bang. Martin Luther King was okay with segregation until that nigga started talking about that money and how black people was owed money and all this. Oh, gotta kill you, nigga. Lobbyists and special interest groups control and manipulate and are the wielders behind that fire of the politicians. They got politicians on a string like a yo-yo. That's why lobbyists and special interest groups, they just quiet and they low key. All they do is donate their money to the campaign, and they know, and they write down their agenda and they turn it in like it's a research paper. But what do? We go vote and pray. We could just pray and that'll make it better. Man, fuck all that could make it better. If you black and you working in corporate America, you got a right to be mad. If you black in corporate America, if you black in America, period, and a nigga giving you grief because you don't vote, and they using this rhetoric as the ancestors and all this other shit. See, our ancestors that were on this let's die and all this to vote, this is what I think. The only people, to me, that I get props about dying for something that they believe in is the Haitians, because they would not let those white people colonize them. That's what you die for. You don't go die to be integrated into their system. That doesn't make sense. That's a program, and that's social engineering. So the Haitians, I give them much props because they were like, nah, y'all not gonna come over here and colonize our people. So we gonna use voodoo and whatever the fuck we gotta do to get y'all motherfuckers up out of here. But we up here dying so we can be a part of their system when we built the fucking country. That doesn't even make sense to me. And then when you ask the local person that's coming at you with this, oh, you should vote, what am I voting for? Oh, for the laws. What laws? Then you start asking specific questions. Well, what are these laws and how they're gonna impact my people? And then once you start asking people, well, what about our black businesses? Well, that's why you should go vote. But vote for what and what interest? Because if you look in your local towns or wherever you live, look at the gentrification. It's always the hoods that get gentrified. They move the niggas out, then they make the hoods so expensive where you can never move back there. If you live in Las Vegas, Nevada, look at downtown Las Vegas. And that shit ain't the same. The posterior, the outside of it, you know what I'm saying, is what I'm thinking of. That's the thing that looks different. So I would say the makeup of it looks different, but the interior of it looks fucked up. When I mean the interior, when you get inside of downtown Las Vegas and see exactly how fucked up it is, and you like, man, this ain't what I thought. But from the outside, you're like, wow. You know, man, this looks nice. They done cleaned up the streets. Of course they gonna clean up the streets. They want niggas to come gamble. And they want niggas to spend their money. While the Caucasians is eating lunch and watching all the niggas, you know, be clowns and pantomimes and just do whatever the fuck. That shit is not, we are always gonna be entertainment for them. That's why the real elite sit back and watch motherfuckers go vote and they be laughing. They be laughing. And the reason why they laugh is because they know we not together and we feel like believing in them will change things. When they know good and goddamn well, they're like, believe in us, we don't even fuck with y'all. But if y'all want to believe in us, go ahead. That's how they really feel. And that's not even, this is no diss to nobody, but it's the truth. And I would challenge anybody to a thought process of this. What has voting done in the last 8 years for black people as a whole? How many black businesses we got? Not how many jobs. It's always this, how many jobs we have. It's always how many jobs. You know, we got so many jobs. So how many entrepreneurs do we have? How many people, to me, are trying to be an entrepreneur and not work for corporate America? Because when you go to school and get your degree, you're just going to be integrated into their system and their society. And in their society, you have to bend the knee, capitulate, bow down. You can't speak. You have no opinion. You have no mind of your own. If they want you to have a mind, they'll give it to you. If they want you to have an opinion, it will be given to you by one of them. You got to agree with everything they say, and you got to eat shit pie every chance they serve it to you. So if they serve it to you on a cardboard box, you still got to eat it because you need that job. Hell, you might as well, you don't need to go to school to eat shit. You can just go right to corporate America. Oh, but you want to make the money and you want to be like the Roland Martins and be on TV. See, that's what I like about Roland Martin. You so busy attacking niggas, but why don't you attack the system of white supremacy? Why is it niggas want to attack niggas but don't want to attack the system of white supremacy? Then they get to quoting all these laws and all this bullshit. But when it comes down to it, it's like, well, the people that govern and make up these laws are part of the system of white supremacy. So why are we not talking about that? Well, you got to read the laws and you got to do all. That's good that my people know these laws, but the people that have written these laws are part of the system of white supremacy. And then when you start saying that, they be like, oh, but brother, you got to understand. It's like, nah, I think you have to understand this. These people that are part of the system of white supremacy are running a program, and it's going to keep running no matter if you're there or not. Because there's always deaf, dumb, and blind people that are part of the crowd and walk the walk with everybody else and just walk in that straight line. If you go to your local corporate America job, watch how many people question the system and watch how many people act on questioning the system. When I mean act on it, openly questioning the system and not just be getting amongst people and complaining about it. And then when you get in front of these Caucasians, you don't have shit to say. Those type of people exist all over America. And they're very cowardly. And I've worked around them for a long time. And it is not fun working around cowards. That's why when I get around my people, I'm like, you don't need to be cowardly. You don't get no respect like that. And to me, going against your fellow brother or nigga is easier for you to do than to fight the system of white supremacy. Especially somebody like Roland Martin, you just want to be on TV. That's what I think. So of course, why wouldn't you attack Tariq Nasheed? Because it's easy to attack him because he's the enemy of the system of white supremacy. He's the nigga that's the forward thinker. That's what be tripping me out. Every time you are a divergent thinker, you the nigga that get ostracized and niggas look at you all crazy. That's why I say the NFL, the NBA, politics, corporate America, that shit, Hollywood's all the same type of format. Same format, man. Same shit, different toilet. Same, it doesn't matter if it's a motherfucking nice porcelain crown or it's a motherfucking porta potty. It's still going down, it's going down a toilet hole or a commode and there's shit going down there. That's how I look at it. And that shit is not gonna change. I just don't like motherfuckers like that because local niggas will do that shit. If you are a divergent thinker, you start attacking the motherfucker and be like, don't be around him. And he's conscious and all this other stuff. They don't even want you to be conscious. They don't even want you to think outside the box and think for your people. If you think outside the box and think for your people, they'll call you crazy. They'll call you crazy and treat you like you a motherfucking fool. I know, because that's what happened to me at my corporate America job. You know what I mean? That stuff doesn't change. The reason why that stuff doesn't change, to me, is because you have a lot of deaf, dumb, and blind people that are mentally weak. And I think they don't want to fight for anything. Gotta stand for something or you'll fall for anything. So if you are those type of people who are weak-minded, stay the fuck away from me. I gotta be around strong-minded people that know how to think on their own. Because to me, that's the only way we as a people can progress. If you one of those individual motherfuckers that's just trying to get what you want to get, and you around niggas rah rah rah, but then you get around the white people, ooh, I just want to raise, you know, I got bills to pay, and then once they give you what you want, you like, oh, it ain't so bad after all, then get the fuck away from me. I ain't with all that. For real. Because that is a means to an end. And to me, we already at the end. You got niggas telling motherfuckers you need to vote because your ancestors died voting. You don't, half these niggas don't even know their ancestors. And you don't even know if your people was already here. You don't even know, motherfuckers don't even know we indigenous to this landmass. And the laws and the policies were created that we would not claim to be indigenous to this landmass, because if we do claim that and take that up in court, we can get reparations. But motherfuckers want to run with the whole rhetoric of, oh, we were captured, we brought here, which is true, but there were a lot of black people that were already here. These laws were written in such a clever disguising type of format that most people, they memorize the Constitution, and my bad, I said Constitution. They memorized the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence, and the Gettysburg Address and all that, and they remember all that and they want to feel so empowered. But those same people that wrote that shit were the same people that were a part of the system of white supremacy, and the same people that were raping the slaves and having mulatto children with the women and raping the men as well and castrating the men. You know what I'm saying? So you have to understand how the system works. I don't know everything, man. Matter of fact, I don't know shit. But a lot of these books Powernomics by Dr. Claude Anderson, dope book. I'm telling you, the ISIS Papers by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing, that's a great book. That's about genetic annihilation. You know what I'm saying? Once you start to see all the mental and physical things that they were doing to us, it changes your perspective on things. You know, you look at those books and you read them. Like once I read the book, the ISIS Papers, it really did kind of fuck me up. I was like, damn, this book is crazy. You know what I mean? Because she broke it down in a genetic format, like they're genetically trying to annihilate black people. That's their goal. They don't want black people to, you know, procreate and have kids and kids and kids. That's why it was all this rhetoric about that. You know what I mean? About, oh, black people have a whole bunch of kids, and you know what I mean? And black people have a whole bunch of kids, and not just have a whole bunch of kids, they get on the county and they're just on welfare. That's a narrative that they was painting, ladies and gentlemen. That we're the only ones that are on the county, and we're the only ones that get welfare. Man, you better go to the welfare line. No diss to my Latino brothers and sisters, but y'all niggas got that shit sold up. For real, for real. I'm not saying my people ain't there, but goddamn, we did build the country. But they know how to frame it in such a way where we're looked down on and frowned upon for getting public assistance, but everybody else could come get it and it's not a problem. You know what I mean? So let that be a lesson, man. If you at your job or you in it, don't. If it's a divergent thinker, listen to him and see exactly where he's coming from. He might be coming from a place of, hey man, there's always a better way of looking at things. Everybody can't think the same. That's why I don't have a whole lot of friends, and that's why I can't be around a whole bunch of deaf, dumb, and blind people, because it's very nerve-wracking. I don't get up in the morning so I can talk about sports and how much motherfuckers made in sports. That's not my, I don't get off on that. I used to be that way, but after you come to a realization that that's not your money and that's not helping your community and that's not helping your people move forward, then you don't give a fuck. So I don't get up and go to my slavery job, because it is slavery, to talk to motherfuckers about shit that doesn't affect me personally in a positive way. Me talking about the Vegas Golden Showers and basketball and NFL. Hey man, I watch a little basketball, I watch LeBron, but I'm not so deep into it where I'm getting headaches and I'm pissed off and I'm mad about it. That means nothing to me. What means a lot to me is us standing together in public and in private having disagreements. One, and two, having a different type of protocol so we can get on the same page. But now I'm at the point where I guess standing together in public ain't gonna work. So fuck it, I guess we just gonna have to start calling out these whole ass niggas. And we're gonna have to call out Roland Martin, man. That was some coon shit. You know what I'm saying? Very coonish of him to attack Tariq Nasheed. No, that's some whack shit, man. And I don't respect it. I really don't respect it. That was some hoe ass shit, man. And to me, I feel like you just want to get in the good graces of these white people. I'll keep saying it yet again, because Tariq Nasheed opposes the system of white supremacy, and he goes at it every chance he gets, and he has a lot of following and a lot of people respect his work, and they don't like that shit, because a lot of people are starting to be like, I think I've been asleep for too long. Let me go start listening to this dude, and let me start reading and researching, because that's what I did. You know what I'm saying? Start researching for myself and listening to what people like the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is really saying and what he's really teaching. He's not just up there bullshitting. We gotta think better, we gotta know better, and we gotta do better. And the first thing we gotta do is stop believing these politicians and these people that are placed in front of us on these major networks. You notice all these people that are placed in front of you, they're never going to talk about the system of white supremacy. They're never going to talk about reparations. They're never going to talk about knowledge of self. They're never going to talk about how do black people empower black people with black businesses, black banking, black everything. No, what they talk about is black voting. That's it. And then they'll get around to like what the government owes black people, and you know, they'll kind of dance around it, but they're not going to talk about, you know what? The government is backed by the system of white supremacy, and the government to me, does not give a fuck about black plight, and they do not give a fuck about the forward progress of melanated people. We got to care about us. Remember that. Each one teach one. Hey, man, again, I'm show you. Go get this book. Dr. Francis Cress Welsing's book, The ISIS Papers. Go check that book out, man. That's a great book. That's a good read. Teach you a whole lot. Hey, man, this is the Knowledge is Free podcast. It's Warren G. You can always catch me on SoundCloud. We'll be uploading this clown-ass podcast to SoundCloud as well. Hey, man, check me out. Anybody who listens, share, subscribe to this page. With any coon or Sambo you know, hit the like button. And if you don't like it, it's all good. I ain't tripping. Man, it's the fucking internet. I don't give a fuck. Half these people, whether they listen or not, it's totally up to them, not me. It ain't gonna hurt me one bit. The knowledge is out there and it's free. I'm not on here begging and asking for money. I just want motherfuckers to spread the knowledge. And if anybody got some shit to put me up on game, hey man, put me up. Shit, I'll learn. It's all good. Remember, you are a slave in your mind if you believe everything they place in front of you. And if you think that voting is going to change the dynamic of your situation with your people, you are sadly mistaken. Hey man, hey, it's Warren G in the place to be. It's been lovely, it's been fun, it's been real. If you're driving your baby mama's car to the store and you at another bitch's house and she got GPS on your shit and she pull up on your ass, you already know what my saying is. Guilty, nigga. Hey man, it's Warren G. Knowledge is Free podcast. I'm out. Peace.